What's up everybody? We are back with another video, and today I'm going to take you along as we ride to the dentist. I've got a teeth cleaning scheduled for today, and the dentist is way out in the burbs. From where I am, it's 13 miles. But I think this is a good time we can see a little bit of the infrastructure out here. My dentist's office is actually right off of a bike trail. So we're going to show you a little bit of the infrastructure on the way there, and how even out in the suburbs and in the deep suburbs, you can still have some really good bike infrastructure that you can use to commute and get around. So the first phase of our journey here is the Intercampus Transitway. And this is a route that connects the University of Minnesota Twin Cities campuses. It connects the main campus with the St. Paul campus. And the route is only for bikes and buses to go on. Regular traffic is not permitted on this road. And so this Intercampus Transitway is very good because it gives you a very comfortable ride to start off this journey. And all this here used to be nothing. And you can see now it's starting to develop with apartments and a food hall and a brewery over here. And there's one of the campus buses passing by. So you can see that having this path here is very convenient for bikes because it's wide and safe. Right here you got this bridge that goes over the train tracks, and it's a pretty big steep hill. Luckily we got the e-bike, so not a problem to just go right up it. Okay, next we are turning onto the Como Avenue bike path. So right here, this is St. Paul. And this bike path is a two-way path that was made in the last few years. Previously, it was just painted lanes over here, which are still there actually. But this two-way path leads all the way to Como Lake. And right here, it goes to the Minnesota State Fair. So during fair season, I always bike here because it's so much easier than driving. And having this wonderful path here really makes it comfortable. So yeah, you got State Fairgrounds over here on the left side. And the bike parking for the State Fair is right over here inside this fenced off area that is guarded by the people. Yeah, right over here, you always gotta be a little bit careful because it is the exit of a highway right here. A lot of cars will just kind of inch right through the crosswalk. So you always gotta watch out a little bit there. Right here, level crossing, which is very nice. I wish we had more of that here in the US. Here's another level crossing. And level crossing, if you're not familiar with the lingo, just means that the street is at the same level as the path. At a normal intersection, you dip down to the street. Level crossing raises it up, so it kind of acts as a speed bump for cars coming. And then right over here, the path turns into Como Park here, which is kind of like a big park, recreational area. So over here, you have two choices. You can either dip down into the street for a little bit and get back on the bike path, but I like to stay on the bike path, so I'm gonna go underneath and around. It adds a little bit more time, but only a slight bit amount of time. So yeah, right here I just jumped into here. I think I actually missed my turn that I was supposed to take, because there's another path that goes underneath some more. But it's okay, this is a quiet enough street over here. Then right here we jump back onto the bike path. So over to our left here is Como Lake. And this bike path is a one-way path. It's very bumpy and not smooth anymore. So hopefully one day they repave it, because it's definitely due for a repaving. And the Como Lake bike path goes around the whole lake. And it's really not so much a commuter path as it is just a recreational path. But when you consider where it's located in the middle of a city, a lot of people use it for commuting. Yeah, but you can see just how bumpy it is. Okay, so right over here, We're heading toward Wheelock Parkway. And this stretch here is a little bit of a mess. But yeah, so right here, we're on Wheelock Parkway. This was a redone road not so long ago also. And basically they took it and turned it into a two-way path over here. So yeah, this path, very comfortable, separated from traffic. The crossings are generally pretty quiet streets. And you can see it's separated with pedestrians over here, bikers over here. So a good separation for both sides. And you can see here, they have level crossings here as well. And yeah, and I think that should be standard with any bike path rebuild. Especially on quiet intersections, it should definitely be a level crossing. It's much more comfortable to ride on, and it slows the cars down, protects against potential car running through the stop sign hitting you. So yeah, if you've been paying attention so far, I think I've only had to go on the road for just a second one time. And I actually could have avoided that if I had not missed my turn. Okay, coming up here, my favorite part of this whole path is this downhill right here where you can just bomb it. Actually, I didn't feel like I went that fast down this hill. Over here, Rice Street, which is where we are now, is where I find this path is the worst. It's like a really busy street, and this light is forever. But yeah, at this gas station here, you always have to be aware because the cars just go through. See, this person's not even looking. Oh no, they did stop, but I think they were just stopping because they're on their phone, not because they were paying attention for me. Yeah, they still haven't moved, so they were just on their phone. They weren't even looking. Over here on the bridge, it just drops you into it. And they put these plastic bollards here. It's fine. The problem is that a lot of debris gets swept into here on the bridge. Okay, here's another rough part of the trail here, is this crossing over 35E, which you have to be careful because, again, this is a highway on-ramp. So cars here are not looking for people. They're just in highway mode. They're ready to go. And so you want to be careful when you get over here. It'd be nice if they put a barrier or something here so you didn't like fall in. But right, you can see it's a stop sign here, but whether people will stop, you got to really pay attention. Make sure you catch their eye. Okay, now we're coming up on the entrance to the Gateway State Trail. Cars crossing along here. You gotta wait a little bit. Most of the cars stop though. And then here we are coming up onto the Gateway State Trail. This is really more of a recreational trail, but it gets to some places you need to go, like where I'm going, so this really works out well. And you can see we're still in the middle of the city here, and it's like a heavily wooded country trail basically. It's like noticeably cooler in here too. The trail surface itself is not great. It definitely could use a repaving because it's pretty bumpy. And my one criticism with the Gateway State Trail is that it has these crossings here with stop signs for the bikers. Really, it should be the other way with stop signs for the cars. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did it.
I'll get you around.
Just go over the stuff that's wet.
Yep. Where do you need me to go? Can I
Yeah,
just go around this way? Okay. I'll watch it. You can see right there, they're putting in some fresh tar. Okay, and then right here we got the turn here for the Vento Trail, which is what we're gonna do. And Vento Trail is a different trail. Gateway State Trail goes way out towards Stillwater. Vento Trail just goes up to Maplewood, about somewhere like that. And you can see a lot of people on this trail. Most, I'm thinking, are probably just recreational cyclists, but you can use this commute too. I believe this goes all the way down to downtown St. Paul. That street crossing right here again. And they got this nice bridge over Highway 36. All right, and so here we are coming up on the end of the Bruce Vento Trail, and my dentist's office is right here at the end of the trail. So I don't even have to go in the street at all to finish this ride off. All right, and here we go. I'm just gonna turn here and we're there. So I have to look at this bike ride out into the burbs. Wanted to share this ride with you and show how easy it is to get places even very far away with an e-bike. The whole ride took me something like half an hour.